It's time we talk about something very important for the second time on this channel. We're going to talk about abortion. Now, as it stands, it seems like the Supreme Court might overturn Roe v. Wade, where it's like, if I remember correctly, it's like supposed to allow for abortion. So if this gets overturned, then it's like, nope, no abortion. And believe it or not, I've been hearing both arguments since I was, I guess, a teenager, at the very least. When I started watching some older episodes of Degrassi, because they were talking about the abortion topic. But the thing is, isn't it a no-brainer to allow abortion? And I know certain conservative forces and certain Catholic churches, certain religions other than Christianity may have their own view on abortion. But isn't abortion like a human right? Just the same as the people have the right to legally own a gun in this country. For some, that might not be a fair comparison, but I don't know. I lost where I was going with that. But the thing is, a lot of people complain about guns, and a lot of people complain about abortion. But the way I see it, it's not unconstitutional to own a gun. But we can have mentally capable people holding guns. And we should have mentally capable people running an abortion clinic. And in a way, I am pro-life, but in a way, I'm pro-choice. Even though people say, oh, you gotta pick a side, bro. Hashtag you gotta pick a side. You can't be both. I am. Because I understand this planet is overpopulated as it is. I get that aside. And I also understand that a human life is sacred. But we live in a country that says human life is sacred, but at the same time, we're like, oh, it's okay. I know I hate bringing him up every single time, but we talk big shit about how human life is sacred and all that crap, but we're able to tell a human being, oh, it's okay, we want you to die. Oh, you should go fucking die. And people think, oh, well, if you're talking about a murderer, rapist, then yeah. No, I'm talking about George Floyd, again. Because I know a bunch of people who claim they're protesting in his honor or protesting against police brutality have long since forgotten George Floyd. But I haven't forgotten. they're basically doing nothing. The same people who will tell you human life is sacred are the same people who basically celebrated it, George Floyd dying instead of doing something for him. I mean, I just find it hypocritical how people could sit here tell me, oh, human life is so sacred, but at the same time, they celebrate a death of a human being just so they could go, commit robbery. And I know not everyone thinks that way or does that way, but it's hard to take anything seriously. People say, oh, human life is sacred, when it seems like certain human life matters to people. I mean, I believe people should know what they're doing if they're going to go have kids. If you're going to bring a baby into the world, you gotta be somewhat prepared. You have to be somewhat ready. If you're not, just wait. If a woman is sexually assaulted, somehow I'll get into an incest relationship or something like that. I cannot go into the various messed up possibilities of incest. Or if medically the woman would die if the abortion was off the table, in those cases, I believe abortion should be allowed. And I don't know, maybe the government should cover or like the important abortions that have to happen in cases of rape, incest, or even medical reasons. But if you don't want the child or can't afford the child, either you could just put the kid up for or adoption and deal with the possibility of your kid being like, why did you get rid of me? Or you just pay out of pocket for your own abortion, or maybe some insurance could help pay for the abortion. I understand there's what I'm suggesting probably doesn't work either, but it's something. I just think that's when we lack ideas how to allow abortion to be accepted, how at least in some limited form allow for abortion, because I don't think anyone has a right to tell a woman they can't get an abortion. And if someone gets an abortion, they should have the right to have that abortion done by someone mentally competent, not by someone in a dark alley somewhere. Again, I'm not claiming I know the solution. I'm just offering like some form of a solution. It's not there 100%, but it's an idea. And I hate the narrative that abortion is murder. And then, oh, it's okay for the mother, and that's not murder. You get what I'm saying? Keep in mind, I'm a guy who don't even know how much pain and suffering a woman goes through giving childbirth or even carrying a baby. But I want what's best. I mean, I don't know how I would personally feel if someone I dated or married wanted an abortion. I think I would become a single parent. But I know for certain if it was a case of rape, incest, or medically, then any woman in this country should have the right to say no. I don't want to have this baby. I need to get an abortion. And I'm just surprised anyone has a big deal about it. It's so simple.